Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Uncanny X-Men issue 1. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a couple updates. Of course, I have Comic Uno episode 128, and I show a review all the comics I've read this week in one show. And here are the exclusive comics. We have Robin Hood Ongoing issue 18, Power Cubed issue 4, Green Lantern issue 48, Van Helsing vs. Dracula issue 4, Detective Comics issue 48, 8th Seal issue 2, Batman and Robin Eternal, issue 14. Star Wars, issue 14. Darth Vader, issue 15. Weird World, issue 2. Green Arrow, issue 48. The Totally Awesome Hulk, issue 2. And Paper Girls, issue 4. So if you want to check out all those reviews, go to Comic Uno, episode 128, which is annotated. But let's start talking about Uncanny X-Men, issue 1. A book that I wasn't really looking forward to that much. I don't love the Rouster. I'm not a big fan of, like, villains taking over this book, but, or anti-heroes, we'll call them now. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the Rouster or really any of the characters on the book, but still, it's Uncanny X-Men. I wanted to give it a try and give it an honest try, so that is exactly what I did. But very beautiful cover. Usually I'm not a huge fan of Land's art, but I think his work is definitely done best on X-Men, and I really liked the way his his eye work was done here. I mean, I think they show it really well with Sabretooth over there. And I guess we'll start talking about the artwork. Cover was really well done, but interior artwork, I still don't like these smiles. I mean, I feel like Land does it a little less in this issue, but still, smiles are pretty weird. But the rest of it, I thought the action was pretty well done. Like, I like the artwork for the most part. Even the powers, the abilities there, I thought it was pretty cool. And like I said, the eye work is done when her eyes are not shut. A lot of times the eyes are shut, but when they're not, it kind of looks cool. And I think you can really see the expression through their eyes. So I like that part. But yeah, just keep their eyes open a little bit more often. But yeah, so overall, there's definitely some negatives towards the artwork, but I think this is definitely some of Land's best artwork. Let's see what's going on with story. Now with this issue, we see that Magneto has brought his own team to be a little bit more proactive and deal with the mist, the Inhuman mist, the Terrigen mist. And they see that there's these mutants who are fearful, that put themselves in pods because they're scared of the mist, and now, again, they're just trying to deal with the mist in their own way. And that's pretty much the whole issue, is trying to get these people in the pods that have been put in, like, an armored car and try to get them. And it's mostly a big action scene, and that's it. That's what happens in the issue. And I guess you learn a little bit about the characters. If you guys don't know, the Rouster is Magneto, Monet, also known as M, Archangel, Psylocke, and Sabretooth. So, some characters that are a bit anti-heroes here, which I guess is interesting, and you're seeing a different point of view with the Terrigen Mist, which has been dealt with in other X-Men books, like Extraordinary X-Men especially, a little bit touched upon in All New X-Men. But yeah, so did we need a whole issue to talk about all this? Probably not. I will say I didn't love this issue. I thought the story was pretty weak. It's mostly about the Terrigen Mist, which I've read in other X-Men books, like I said. And what you really need to do with an X-Men book, especially an Uncanny X-Men book, is that you need to show the chemistry between characters. You need to care about these characters. And I didn't. You don't really get to see their relationships here. They're just kind of all just talking, and you don't really get to see those character and those personalities show in this issue, and that was definitely the biggest disappointment, because again, you definitely have these very edgy characters here with big personalities, and they're not really shown in this issue. So overall, I wasn't really impressed with Uncanny X-Men issue 1. It's sad to say that, because, I mean, it's Uncanny X-Men. It's the flagship book for X-Men. This should be the best X-Men book that's out there, and so far all the team books have been kind of mediocre to me. The best X-Men book is the one that's technically not an X-Men book, which is All New Wolverine, which kind of is and kind of not an X-Men book. And that's definitely the best X-Men book by far. All the other ones have been pretty mediocre, but if I had to pick a favorite so far, it has been All New X-Men. And I know it's just the first arc, so it might change over time, but I haven't been impressed by the first arc so far of those 3 books. But yeah, Uncanny X-Men actually probably had the worst out of all three of those books, and I give this 2.5 stars. I honestly don't recommend this issue. Even though the artwork was pretty well done, there's good action, the story definitely wasn't there for me. But hopefully that will improve with issues to come, and if I have a lighter week, I hope I can pick up issue 2 of Uncanny X-Men to kind of see where it goes. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of the issue. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links from my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.